We believe that supply will not keep up with growing demand as we do not see enough projects in development to generate the kind of production levels in question, at least not at current silver prices. Alrighty, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another CYPRX video breakdown. This video is going to be jam-packed with lots of information. If you all enjoy deep dives like this, make sure that you smash that thumbs up button and subscribe. We're going to be talking about the carbon credit initiative, this future energy, this green global outlook that's going on in the world, the role that silver is going to play in it all. We're going to be diving down the rabbit hole on some fundamentals, piecing parts of the puzzle together for you all. If you all enjoy these video breakdowns, again, subscribe. We do appreciate the love and the support. Now, this is going to actually be a two-part video series because of all the information that I wanted to put into this specific video. So make sure that you all have notifications turned on so that way you don't miss a beat on our next video breakdown. I'm going to first start this video by giving you all a futuristic, a kind of dark, gloomy, futuristic perspective with this whole carbon credit initiative, this carbon credit system, right? Carbon allowances, this green energy efficient, carbon neutral ecosystem that they're attempting to migrate us towards. Now, I'm not saying that it's bad for the world, and I'm going to give you guys kind of a futuristic outlook, right? So this carbon credit system, again, this is a futuristic outlook, the dark, gloomy outlook of this. The carbon credit system has been a tool for governments to control their citizens. Citizens are required to earn and maintain a certain amount of carbon credits to have access to basic necessities like food, water, and energy. Those who fail to comply or exceed their carbon footprint limit are punished severely with the fines or even imprisonment. The government's control over the citizens has increased exponentially, with individuals being monitored 24/7 through microchips implanted in their bodies. These chips track their carbon emissions and every move they make. Any attempt to bypass the system or question the government's policies is met with a swift and brutal punishment. Now, the wealthy and the powerful have found ways to manipulate the system to their advantage, hoarding carbon credits and controlling the market, leaving the majority of citizens in poverty and struggling to survive. The carbon credit system has created a new societal hierarchy, with those who have the most credits holding the most power and influence. And I'm going to show you guys not only how, as an investor, I'm looking to benefit on this entire initiative, but also how of an impactful role it's going to play on the global economy. Now, this all might seem very crazy and science fiction right now, right? But I'm going to show you all through fundamentals how this evolution is happening, whether you like it or not, right? So we all know, to kind of switch the narrative, my personal stance on silver. Now, in my personal perspective, the future looks bright for silver. And I've explained to you all in recent video breakdowns, if you haven't gone and checked our past two silver video breakdowns out, we're seeing silver continue to play a crucial role in the industrial industry alongside the military industrial complex. Now, silver is used in the production of military-grade equipment, automobiles, and the manufacturing of solar panels, which we've covered in previous video breakdowns. Now, I personally believe with the increasing demand for our green technology and electrical vehicles, the need for silver is only set to rise further. Now, as a result, the price of silver, in our personal opinion here at CYPRX, is set to increase over time, making it an attractive investment option for those looking to diversify their portfolios. Now, this video, I want everybody to take away, is not investing advice. I'm not telling you guys to go out there and buy silver because of what it is that I'm going to show you in today's video. I'm simply showing you all some reasoning as to why silver is an asset that provides liquidity outside of the banking system that I personally invest in. So make sure that you all do your own research. Again, if you all enjoy video breakdowns like this, smash that thumbs up button and subscribe. So we're going to start today's video with this fundamental, and it goes on to read: Silver's clean energy future. Now, I highlighted this name right here, Greta Thunberg. We're going to come back to this in part 2 of this video series, but it says, we live in unprecedented times. As the world's population grows and industrialization takes hold in more corners of the world, climate change is accelerating, and in response, humanity's concern for our planet's health is growing. The teenage activist Greta Thunberg puts it best: I want you to act as if the house is on fire, because it is. I have some very interesting information to show you all in video part 2 of this. I might actually have to drop the video on Rumble, honestly, because I don't know if YouTube is going to allow it. We'll see. It goes on to say, Energy Resource Governance Initiative. This is an initiative that was created with several resource-rich nations, including Canada, Australia, and the United States. Now, I have highlighted here for you all, it says silver plays a critical role in all green revolution discussions. Although renewable power generation and battery storage technologies may conjure visions of cobalt, lithium, and nickel, we would argue that silver plays an even more fundamental role across many green energy technologies. We have also discussed silver's role as a real asset, a currency that generally keeps its value through fiat currency devaluation cycles. I thought that was interesting. Then here it says, however, we would like to focus on silver's role as an industrial metal, which we consider the market's backbone, given the industrial demand is not as fickle as investment demand. This is interesting. This is a graph that shows industrial buyers drive more than 50% of silver demand. That's going to play a crucial role later on down this video breakdown. It says, as global efforts to decarbonize and electrify gather steam, we expect three areas to contribute significantly to silver consumption: the automotive sector, the solar energy sector, and the 5G sector. Now, I want to add the military industrial complex to this as well. So it goes on to say, all three of these verticals are targeted by President Biden's plan for a clean energy revolution and environmental justice, which has stated investment targets of $2 trillion. The U.S. plan is just one example. One example. This is not including the UK, the European Union, Australia, Russia, China, Brazil, the globe, right? This is just the US, okay? Pay attention to detail. Other governments have committed to industrial decarbonization and ever-tightening emission regulations and acknowledge the need for more sustainable mobility strategies. Then here it says boosting electrical vehicles. In January, President Biden signed an executive order tackling the climate crisis at home, setting a goal to transition the U.S. government's fleet of cars. This is important right here. This is going to play a role. U.S. government's fleet of cars and trucks to electrical vehicles. Now, right here, this is interesting. It says at least 15 countries have announced timelines to ban new sales of internal combustion engines. Okay, that's massive. You guys should go check out these timelines. When are they going to stop the sales of this? Again, this digital, green, energy efficient revolution that's happening, it's happening whether we like it or not, right? These government officials have already made decisions surrounding this, okay? Silver's superior electrical, I love that word. Silver's superior electrical properties make it hard to replace across a wide growing range of automotive applications, many of which are critical to the safety to meeting increased environmental standards. Silver is found in many car components. I'm not going to sit here and bore you with that. You guys can go do that research. As the auto industry embraces new technology, silver remains of pivotal importance. Now, this is interesting. It says, in hybrid vehicles, silver uses is higher at around 18 to 34 grams per light vehicle, while battery electrical vehicles, BEVs, are believed to consume in the range of 25 to 50 grams of silver per vehicle. The move to autonomous driving should lead to dramatic escalation in vehicle complexity. This is interesting, which will require even more silver consumption. If you're a silver stacker, go ahead and smash that thumbs up button right there. That's beautiful to see, okay? Higher loadings are primary reasons why silver demand is likely to increase significantly as electric vehicles enter the market with greater scale. Boom, another little tiny gem right there. Another reason for the growing demand of ICEs is its use in charging stations. Additionally, electric power generation and other supporting infrastructures that specialize in emerging technologies estimates that by 2029, there will be 10 million public and 50 million private charging points. And again, they utilize silver. Finally, we believe the move to autonomous driving will lead to even higher levels of electronic system complexity and further boost silver's use. This trend corresponds with the significant initiatives from large automakers like General Motors, which seek to phase out gas and diesel engines by 2035. Okay. The Silver Institute estimates that the automotive sector's demand for silver will rise to 88 million ounces in 5 years due to this transition, while others estimate that by 2040, EVs could demand 49% of the annual silver supply. That's massive right there. Now, this is the last thing that I have to say from this fundamental, and we'll go down the rabbit hole a little bit further. We've just discussed 3 areas of growing demand for silver, potentially accounting for 125 million annual ounces in 10 years. Now, again, I want to add the military-industrial complex to this list. It says, this is a notable amount when added to the growth we are seeing in silver investment demand. At the time, we do not see enough. This is massive. We do not see enough supply growth to offset the demand growth. Mine supply has been falling since 2016, even before last year's production shutdown due to CV-19. As the industry has been plagued by underinvestment and falling ore grades, scrap supply has also stayed at depressed levels. We are likely to see a rebound in both demand and supply going forward as mines return to normal operations, economies reopen. However, we believe that supply will not keep up with growing demand as we do not see enough projects in development to generate the kind of production levels in question, at least not at current silver prices. Smash that thumbs up button and subscribe. Again, that is a massive little gem right there in this fundamental, okay? Showing you all another reason as to why silver is part of my investment portfolio, not financial advice. Moving down the rabbit hole, I told you guys military industrial complex, right? U.S. military wants vehicles to go electric, right? Well, guess what? What component is used in electrical vehicles? Silver. Moving on. It says right here, electric vehicle plans will give troops tactical edges. Speaking October 12th at the Association of the U.S. Army's annual meeting and exposition, Assistant Army Secretary for Acquisition, that's a big one, Logistics and Technology, Doug Bush, said future electrical vehicles will create the opportunity to integrate directed energy weapons and other cutting-edge tools. That's massive. Remember, I told you guys the military-industrial complex, not just the automotive industry surrounding the military and the general public, but watch how I'm about to show you. I think I have that fundamental pulled up here, how much silver is utilized in the military-industrial complex, right? It says right here, will have the ability for the Army vehicles with enough electric power not just to be silent watch and use less fuel, but also have things like directed energy weapons on them, lasers, high-powered microwaves, and electronic warfare kits all across the battlefield, okay? Here we see another interesting article. Ford-powered Oshkosh Defense USPS carrier spotted for the first time. Now, what is this? This is the next generation delivery vehicle by Oshkosh Defense, again, a defense contracting company, right? Issued to a USPS carrier, okay? Very interesting. Here's another one. We see General Dynamics Land System delivers advanced reconnaissance vehicle prototype to the U.S. Marine Corps, okay? This is very interesting. It says right here, the top 8 minerals that support national defense. The minerals mining industry takes pride in serving those who serve by providing raw materials that protect and support our troops when they are deployed and after they have returned home. From the vehicles that transport our troops to the body armor that keeps them safe, minerals are essential to our nation's defense. The U.S. Department of Defense uses 750,000 tons of minerals annually to build the technologies that ensures our national security. Boom, that's a massive one. And right here, it specifically talks about silver. The remarkable strength of silver makes it another ideal mineral for defense technology. That's why it's trusted by the U.S. military to construct Apache helicopters and Air Force C-17 transport, ensuring troops get from point A to point B unharmed. Just to support my thesis that it is being utilized by the military-industrial complex, right? Here's another interesting article. Canoe delivers electrical vehicles to the U.S. Army for testing in military operations. Electrical vehicle components, right? Silver. Canoe buys OKC property for electrical vehicles. Now, this is the most recently updated article, April 7th, surrounding electrical vehicles via the military-industrial complex, right? This one was very interesting, okay? Canoe buys OKC property for electrical vehicles, manufacturing operations. Canoe will manufacture its EV electrical vehicle line for Walmart, NASA, the Department of Defense, among others, according to those representing the company. This is massive. Okay, again, this is from this year, April 7, 2023, to support the thesis that this electrical vehicle transformation is happening. Okay, this one was very interesting. This is from the Silver Institute. Okay, it goes on to read, the automakers today are increasingly relying on silver to enable the vast technological advances incorporated into modern vehicles. Silver's growing role in the automotive industry, and it goes on to give a list of some of the things that silver is utilized for, right? So last but not least, I'll leave you all with this. Again, this is not financial advice. I'm not telling you guys to go out there and buy silver. Like I said in the beginning of this video breakdown, little bit of a dark, gloomy outlook for the future of this carbon credit initiative. However, as retail investors, we can attempt to ride this wave of this new digital, green, energy efficient transformation. Okay. And silver investing and stacking is one of those ways, in my personal opinion. Again, this is not financial advice. I'm not telling you guys to go out there and buy silver. I'm simply explaining to you all why it is that I'm adding it as an asset to my portfolio diversification. With that being said, if you all enjoyed this video breakdown, smash that thumbs up button. Make sure that you are subscribed to the channel so you don't miss out on the video part 2 of this specific video breakdown, where we're going to go into detail on this individual right here, mentioned at the top of this page, Greta Thunberg. Very interesting things that this individual has to say in the next video breakdown. As always, ladies and gentlemen, many blessings to you all. Be safe out there, be cognizant, and I'll see you all in the next video breakdown.